So good afternoon, and thank you all so much for being here. The State of the University Address is an appropriate time to update you on our progress, along with the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. While challenges exist, I want to assure you that SVSU is sound. Success is the result of effective planning and execution. I'd like to begin today's talk with an update on our new strategic planning process. Last year, with the help of so many of you, we began the process of developing a comprehensive plan for the future of Saginaw Valley State University. We partnered with two well-known, respected firms to perform market research. The first phase of this process was completed last fall. This process produced rich data about SVSU that was shared with the campus community back in December. The data has been used to produce a reputation strategy that will create a more informed awareness, elevate the overall perception of our university, and create an emotive look and feel and language for our marketing campaign. Several weeks ago, we elected to begin our strategic planning process. The initial steps in the process included a careful review of our 10-year-old mission statement and vision statement, and the development of institutional core values based on market research and findings. To do this initial work, a representative group of 19 individuals seated around that table, comprised of faculty, staff, and students, participated in a two-day seminar. Their work aligned with the market research views of so many of you from last fall's workshops. I would like to share those with you today. Our mission describes why we exist. We spent a lot of time on the wording, so let's break down a few key phrases. Transform lives, educational excellence, dynamic partnerships, unleashing possibilities for community impact. Now, on to our vision. This captures what we aspire to be. As you read this, you may think we already have innovative teaching, experiential learning, and state-of-the-art facilities. That's true. We do. The problem is not enough people outside of this university and this region know about us, nor are we every student's first choice. But we plan to change that perception with this vision and the further development of the strategic plan. So in the process, we developed 6 core values. These are fundamental values that are at the core of who we are as a university. Let's examine each one. Core value number 1, a passion for academic exploration and achievement. This specific language came from Professor Sean Bankert from the art department, who served on our planning team. Thank you, Sean. The best way to measure our success is when students graduate. In December, we graduated another 600 students from SVSU. Core value number 2, we value supportive environments focused on student success. This is just one example of successful students who have had the support to accomplish great things. In this instance, they are researching water quality in the Saginaw Bay watershed. Core value number 3 is diversity and inclusivity. Dr. Thorns, Special Assistant to the President for Diversity Programs, and Leola Wilson, a former governing board member at SVSU and a member of the NAACP leadership team, helped us kick off the events on campus on February 1st, with a Black History Month exhibition that is still on display in the Roberta Allen Reading Room. With our strong international population, the annual Intercultural Night is always a wonderful event, as well as the many other cultural events we host on our campus each and every year. Core value number 4, high standards for ethical behavior and financial stewardship. Our Step Up program emphasizes the importance of engaging when confronted with safety and sexual assault issues. I am pleased that more than 83% of our staff have completed the new Title IX training, which is currently being offered this week to all of our university faculty. I encourage you all to participate. On the right side of the slide are audit books. Clean financial audits are a testament to our financial stewardship. Core value number 5, friendly and respectful campus climate. One of the very important components of this core value is having an effective and responsive police department. Today I am pleased to welcome our new police chief and introduce him to you. Leo Medashevsky came to SVSU from his position as sheriff of Isabella County. Leo has an extensive experience in law enforcement, 14 years of experience in campus policing at Central Michigan University. He's a wonderful addition to our university community, and I expect he'll do a spectacular job at SVSU. Leo replaces Ron Trubkowski, who retired in December after serving the University Police Department at an exceptionally high level for 36 years. Leo, would you stand and be recognized? Other components of a safe and friendly campus are effective lighting, handicap accessibility, and zero tolerance for physical violence and bullying. Core value number 6, community engagement. A good example of our students' engagement is alternative breaks. Here's a sample of a group who traveled to Kentucky over our last Christmas break. During this recent Christmas break, 76 students participated in these very important trips. On the right side of the screen is the Saginaw Community Writing Center, which was recently established by Helen Reka-Klotz and Chris Giroux. Helen and Chris are the director and co-director of our highly regarded Diane Boehm Writing Center here at SVSU. Located at Saginaw's Buttman Fish Library, writing workshops and tutoring sessions are offered to the public among all age groups. Now we can move on to our 5 strategic priorities that provide the framework for our new strategic plan. You will notice that all the core values are represented in these strategic priorities. We remain committed to these priorities and are mindful of the critical importance of incorporating our mission, vision, and core values in all the work that we do in the planning process. Let us take a look at these priorities in some detail. Strategic priority 1, deliver high-quality academic programs leading to student success, improved retention, and enrollment strength. This is our overarching academic priority at SVSU. Accreditations reflect the quality of our academic programs. Our nursing program was recently granted continuing accreditation for an unprecedented 10-year period. The nursing program is only one of 11 academic programs that meet the highest standards of accreditation at the national level. Others include athletic training, business, chemistry, education, engineering, medical lab science, music, occupational therapy, social work, and our most recent addition, the English language program. Imran Khan is one of 3 students who were among the first from Bangladesh to choose SVSU for their educational experience in the U.S. That was 2 years ago. Imran has successfully integrated himself into campus life at SVSU. He is a key staffer in our International Programs Office and leader in the International Student Orientation Program. Because of their enthusiasm and devotion to SVSU, they've helped us recruit more students from their country. Today, we have a total of 19 students attending SVSU from Bangladesh. Imran Khan, would you please stand so that we can recognize you for all that you do for us? After 4 years of modest decline in enrollment, I am confident that we have initiatives in place to face the challenges that we and other colleges and universities have been experienced over the past several years in Michigan and all over the country. This winter, our total credit hours declined by 4%, due primarily to the reduced number of transfer students from community colleges that are also suffering significant, in many cases, very significant enrollment declines. We also attribute some of the loss to a loss of international students, primarily for financial reasons. Our enrollment management efforts have traditionally resulted in a steady increase of applications to SVSU. But in recent years, the challenge has been to convince those who apply to actually enroll. So we are losing students between the application process and the decision process to actually enroll at the university. This month, for the first time ever, we are hosting an event at which prospective students will be invited to learn why SVSU is a good fit for them. I hope you will join us at the Admitted Showcase on Saturday, February 27th in Curtis Hall, where we'll try and turn some of these enrollments around. In recent years, we have placed a high priority on student retention, which is an area there's a need for much improvement. I am pleased, however, to report that student retention has improved in recent years. We're making good progress on our retention rates and expect that progress to continue. A number of resources are now in place to help students who need assistance in tutoring in such subjects as math, writing, biology, chemistry, and the social sciences. Strategic priority number 2, invest in our people, climate, and culture. Several of our faculty and one of our endowed chairs continue to receive high praise within their professions. Dr. David Berry, professor of kinesiology, recently was named recipient of the 2016 Outstanding Educator Award by the Great Lakes Athletic Training Association. Dr. George Puya, our Dow Chemical Centennial Chair of Global Business, was among 50 educators worldwide to receive the inaugural Oxford Journal Global Top 50 Educators Award. Congratulations to Dr. Megan Baruth, Assistant Professor of Health Sciences, and Dr. Jennifer Chater, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. They are the latest faculty to be selected for the prestigious Braun Fellowship. Megan and Jennifer are fine examples of what Ruth and Ted Braun had in mind when they established the fellowship in 2005 with a $1.5 million endowment based at the Saginaw Wicks Foundation. I also want to congratulate Dr. Andrew Miller, Assistant Professor of Geography, on his successful study on the link between blight elimination and the drop of the crime rate in the city of Saginaw. Andrew was just recognized with the Ruby Award, presented annually to community members younger than 40 years of age, who are making their marks in a wide range of professions and enterprises in our region. I would like all 5 of you to stand so we can recognize and congratulate you. The Campus Climate Survey conducted last year showed that members of the LGBT community on campus desired a central place to find resources and support on our campus. In response to this, the Pride Center, now located in Gilbertson Hall, held its grand opening in October. Thanks for the leadership of Dr. Lucy Mercier and others for creating and staffing this new office. The Military Times has once again recognized SVSU as the highest-ranking college or university in Michigan as part of its Best for Vets College 2016. My compliments to Denise Berry, Director of Military and Student Affairs, and everyone on this campus who helps to create a welcoming and supportive environment for our 375 military-affiliated students. In 2015, SVSU students received $250,000 of research support that supported 50 research projects through our undergraduate research program. Students attended conferences around the country and around the world as they presented their research to other scholars in their respective fields. This is a really significant example of the SVSU difference and the level of support we provide students at this institution. Our theater students were given a unique opportunity during the fall semester. Award-winning playwright and journalist Donna Hoch's production of Safe made its worldwide premiere on this stage. My compliments to David Ratuzik, Associate Professor of Theater, for bringing this truly extraordinary learning opportunity to our campus. This spring, faculty and staff will receive a survey that is very important to our strategic priority to invest in people, and in this case, institutional climate. There's enormous benefit to our university if we are designated as one of the great colleges to work for by the Chronicle of Higher Education. We know it's true, but we need the evidence through the application process. I certainly believe that we are deserving of this distinction. Enhancing our image and reputation is our third strategic priority. When I was named president 2 years ago, one thing was pretty clear to me, and that's that we needed to devote significant attention and resources to enhancing our reputation throughout the region, the state, and beyond. The first phase of the image building process was to identify an institutional profile. Many of you were among the 600 people who participated in the workshops that took place in this room that we call the Brand Cave. Or you're among the 300 people who participated in our online survey. Either way, the result was an institutional profile that connects keywords with the colors of brown, purple, and red. Some of the key words that are reflected in these colors include dedicated, approachable, and inspiring. University Communications is developing training programs to help departments utilize these messages in your ongoing communications. The next stage of this process is to develop a marketing campaign based on this research. The top 3 goals for the proposed external campaign are to increase awareness of SVSU in the state and region, increase engagement and strengthen the university's position in the state, contribute towards a 10% increase in the 2017 academic year for freshman enrollment. It is our intention to launch this promotional campaign within the next few months. This campaign will also target businesses and community leaders as a secondary audience. This large picture shows a recent visit by our local legislators and Senator Darwin Boer, chair of the Capital Outlay Committee for the state of Michigan. He's a gentleman standing next to me in the photo wearing the red, white, and blue tie. They were on campus to hear our plans for the College of Business and Management. The 2 smaller photos show visits this past fall from United States Senator Gary Peters, who stopped by for a tour of campus and a personal visit with me, and Congressman Dan Kildee, who joined us for a football game on the coldest night of the season. Our 4th strategic priority is tied to our previous core value of financial stewardship. The best way for me to describe financial stewardship is the amazing job done by our Business Affairs Division to balance the budget each and every year. With fluctuations in state financing, enrollment, tuition caps, housing contracts, energy pricing, and campus maintenance, this is a very, very big and complicated job. Special thanks to Jim Mullador, Executive Vice President for Administration and Business Affairs, and his entire division for maintaining not only our finances, but our facilities, which are among the finest in the state. Simply stated, SVSU continues to be the most affordable option for higher education in the state of Michigan. For students who hope to graduate in 4 years, the tuition at SVSU is on average approximately $12,000 less than what other Michigan universities are presently charging. When you compare apples to apples, SVSU is one tremendous value. You may have heard that we plan to move forward with the renovation of the space inside the library. As a matter of fact, this week I think we hired a construction manager for that project and hope that it'll begin in May. We're finalizing floor plans and interior spaces that will be reconfigured to enhance the experience of library users. It will not be like the library that you've ever been used to. Our SVSU Foundation is assisting with some funding. At this time, we have received $1.95 million in private support that will help to upgrade this facility into a state-of-the-art learning environment. This $10 million project has several components that include a complete library renovation, a new food court, a total redo of Starbucks, and various significant technology upgrades. I'd like to personally thank our fine librarian, Director of Libraries, Anita Day, Associate Provost David Callejo, Steve Hukor, Larry Emmons from IT, along with a planning staff of about 50 people that spent so much time visioning and bringing this project to a reality. The proposed College of Business and Management expansion project consists of building a 40,000 square foot addition onto the west face of Curtis Hall. You see kind of the proposed look on the screen. This capital improvement project would provide a distinctive presence for our business college and our faculty. It will have state-of-the-art laboratories that support integrative learning and team projects, including a Bloomberg trading room We're very pleased to learn this week that this project was included in the governor's capital outlay budget for the year 2017. This would cover approximately half of the $20 million cost of this project. Although it is still early in the fiscal process, we are very encouraged by this very good news, although we have a lot of work to do. Implementation of Office 365 will impact everyone in a positive way. The team has been working on the development and rollout of this project for some 2 years. A primary benefit of cloud-based computing is that you can access your work from anywhere, office, your smartphone, or from home. The entire campus will begin using Microsoft Outlook for email in the next 3 to 6 months. Stay tuned for more updates on the rollout of this system in coming months. Also, I'm pleased to report on the Campus Wi-Fi initiative to provide wireless connectivity to all classrooms is on schedule and is expected to be completed prior to the beginning of the upcoming fall semester. That was a rather significant project. Our fifth and final strategic priority is to engage with the community to enhance regional and institutional success. Made possible through the private support of the Dow Chemical Company, the mobile laboratory has arrived on campus, and it was formally unveiled during a ceremony in January. Our STEM colleagues are very excited about the opportunities that this new mobile research lab provides to students and faculty in the Great Lakes Bay region. Outfitted with scientific instruments, the lab allows K-12 and SVSU students to get hands-on research experience at the site. Another example of community engagement includes our partnership with the Saginaw Community Foundation, the Saginaw Police Department, the Michigan State Police, and numerous community agencies in the Project Safe Neighborhood Grant. This $500,000 Department of Justice grant promotes a unified approach to reducing violence in Saginaw. I was joined by a number of SVSU faculty, staff, and students at the annual Martin Luther King March in downtown Saginaw on the coldest day of the calendar year. Several civic leaders made note of the strong showing of the SVSU red and white. Many thanks to everyone in this room and at this university who participated in the march and those who participated in any of the activities designed to commemorate the late Martin Luther King. Our commitment to the region includes providing growth opportunities through the Great Lakes Bay Hispanic Leadership Institute. The most recent graduating class is pictured on the left, and we host this institute on SVSU's campus. In the photo on the right, Vijay Gupta, a member of the Los Angeles Philharmonic, visited SVSU last October. Every speaker gives a public lecture and makes appearances in multiple classes during their visit. I hope you appreciate the scope of the topics covered in our annual Fall Focus lecture series. And I thank Carlos Ramey and his team for continuing to develop this impressive series. All of our arts and cultural offerings provide the community with multiple ways to engage our university. The Marshall Frederick Sculpture Museum is hosting exhibitions by Jawan Chang and Jae Yong Kim. These exhibitions will be on view through the month of May. It would be more than worth your time to visit the Marshall Fredericks Museum and look at these amazing pieces of art. And exposure to people from all parts of the world is yet another huge benefit to our students, staff, and faculty. Dr. Robert S.P. Yen, who, as most of you know, retired as Vice President for Academic Affairs at SVSU, remains active in building relationships between our university and the faculty and students at Min Chuang University. We look forward to expanding our international footprint and look forward to continuing our working relationship with you, Dr. Yen, and Happy New Year to you. So now we have a new framework in place for our new strategic plan. I would like to thank this team who helped me develop the new mission, vision, and core values that reflect the views of our campus community. The next steps of our strategic plan will be to develop more measurable goals under the 5 priorities I noted. I anticipate that our strategic plan will be completed this spring. As I said in my opening statement, the state of the university is sound. However, sound is not good enough. We need to do better, especially when it comes to strengthening our enrollment and retention and reputation around the state. Finalizing and implementing our strategic plan will certainly help, but I will need your focus, passion, and commitment for us to be truly successful. Working together, we will fulfill the mission and vision of SVSU. And finally, I talk to a lot of people, and I receive a lot of email, and I get a lot of calls. I spend a lot of time talking to students, parents, alums, supporters, and hundreds of guests to this campus every year. For the most part, people say very nice things to me, and they congratulate me for having a spectacular campus, outstanding facilities, gorgeous performance spaces, museums, and art galleries. And they talk about the friendly environment and the wonderful people they interact with at this campus, all across campus. The students talk about the wonderful experiences and mentorship they receive from our faculty. I hear the same thing from their parents at basketball games, soccer games, plays, musicals. The students talk to me about the endless opportunities, the international travel experiences they've had. They tell me about these research projects that we fund, the conferences they go to, their first airplane ride to a conference. But these compliments and the praise that they describe to me is really about you. They're talking about you. They're talking about the people who work at this place from midnight to 8 a.m. to clean the parking lots, to clean the buildings, to clean our offices, our classroom spaces, so it looks perfect when we arrive to work. They're talking about the faculty here, the staff here, the people in the admissions office. I try, as a normal course of my day, to express my appreciation to people. And for those of you that I've missed, I'd like to express it to you now. Thank you for making this such a great place for me to show up every day. Thank you so much.